There's just so much like, oh, I've tried this today and it's the best. Or I took a shower with this today and it's the best you'll ever have. And it's like, what the f are you talking about? Like you said that last week about something different, didn't you? Hi, hello, I hope you're all well. If you are new around here, hello, it's lovely to meet you. And if you are returning, thank you very fucking much for coming back. And on this channel, I do like a bit of beauty, skincare, hair care, all that kind of lifestyle crap. But I am also a mother of 2 under 3 or 3 and under. And I'm just managing the chaos that is motherhood as well. It's not a family channel. So if you came here for that, no, sorry. This video is going to be a PR haul. It's one of these things that I do receive bits and bobs, and this looks like a mountain of stuff, and I am well aware, I very much appreciate it, and I'm very lucky. However, I am going to talk about how you can receive PR as well. I mean, I am not a big creator. You can probably see that from my channel. I've been YouTubing now for, what is it, 8 years? No, 7 years, and I don't have a big following. I don't have a big following on Instagram, TikTok, anywhere like that, but you can still receive PR, okay? I would also like you to remember that this has been received over the course of around about 6 weeks, right? Because a few of these ended up getting delivered to my old address, and I had to go and get them for the new owner, and it was like, oh hi, this is a bit weird, I'm in my old house again. But let's just open all the boxes and see what we've got. Some of them I know what they are, and other things I don't, because again, some things you can sign up for and some things do just get sent to me, and I don't always expect them. I am really hoping nothing else gets sent to my old address, because I don't really know how to reach out to people and let them know that I've moved. I'm not sure how I do that. Anyway, let's just get into it. So this one is from, I don't know if you can see it here, Youth to the People. Now, Youth to the People are a skincare brand, and I remember, sorry, let me open it. Now, Youth to the People are a skincare brand, and I remember going into their shop in Spitalfields, and there was things that I was looking at, but you know that way they're not a super duper cheap brand either. They're kind of, I want to say middle market to high end. Let me just double check what the prices are. So I feel like they probably are more high end, but I can see a lot of deals on them at the moment, so they come down a wee bit to more middle market. They're not luxury, but I wouldn't say they're a cheap brand to buy from. You can get them at Look Fantastic, Space NK, Sephora apparently as well. You can also get them on Amazon apparently. Oh my goodness. I've just found their website and it says closure announcement. We'd like to let you know that our website is now closed and we are no longer accepting orders on this website. Why? I'll need to look into that in greater detail. So I'm telling you about this, it might be fucking useless. But anyway, I got sent this stuff, so I feel like as if, why if they're going under? So what I got sent was this, which is a superfood cleanser. It's a face wash, green tea, spinach and vitamins. And as I say, I did go into the shop in Spitalfields probably a couple of years ago. Was it a couple of years ago? So it would have been not last summer, but the one before that. And this, it looks actually like a gel. I don't know if you'll see that in the bottle there. But it could be like a soap as well. Whose kind of skin is it for? That's a good question. Doesn't say whether it is foaming or not, and it doesn't say which kind of skin it is for. It just says that it's stacked with antioxidants, vitamins, good for skin, super greens. Okay, and good for skin. I hate, I'm not gonna lie, I hate when companies use loads and loads of bump words like that. Like, just tell me what it's doing. pH balanced daily face wash is formulated to clean, deeply clean, visibly remove pores over time. Visibly remove pores. I wouldn't like my pores to disappear. They're quite important to your skin. They are needed. Maybe it means unclog them. I don't know. Remove makeup, SPF, and rinse away impurities while respecting your skin's moisture barrier. Good. Straightforward use of it. It just says like, use water, wet hands, blah blah blah. Use twice a day, so you can use it morning and night. I am still using my CeraVe at the moment, and I actually have another package from them. So maybe this one I will put in the shower and put the CeraVe next to my nightstand, bathroom sink. It's weird because my new setup is like there's a skincare stand for me. Oh, what's going on here? It's like there's a wee skincare stand next to my sink now, which is quite nice. So I'll maybe put the CeraVe there because I know I use that every night and use that one in the morning to see how I feel. And they also sent me the Superfood Skin Drip, which is a smooth and glow serum with kale, peptide, dandelion, niacinamide and postbiotic. That's good to know because I'm currently using my Naturium niacinamide, but it's very nearly finished. So what I will probably do is just use this one instead. It says you can use it twice a day as well. I tend to use my niacinamide at night, but knowing that it's got niacinamide in it, I think that's when I'm going to be using it. It's bright green. Just says it's good for your skin, basically. Boosts radiance, smooths textures, and evens tone for a visibly glowy and healthy complexion. It also says, plus it's the perfect lightweight base for makeup that looks as good as it feels. I just squirt some out on my hand here. Oh, it's not green, it's white. The bottle must be like a kind of green coloured glass. I think that's what it is. It's definitely a white serum. There's a minimal scent, there's definitely a scent. But that feels quite nice. Oh, maybe I will use that one during the day as well. But I do really like a hyaluronic acid during the day. But it says it's a glowy one. Maybe my wrist's quite glowy. We'll see. Well, it's not got any particles in it. It's not got like any makeup properties. But I will keep you posted on how I get on with these. Lancome have been sending me a lot of stuff recently, which is quite fucking exciting to be honest with you. But this is a big, huge, like, skin package here. And it's the I'm going to butcher this, aren't I? Rénergie, I think. French, yes? Rénergie. Let's go with that. I've actually got quite a good French accent. I think, see, when you're Scottish, you've got that kind of... You can say. You're quite good at German as well for that reason. But I cannot speak either fluently. So this is the retinol serum and the SPF cream. They are full size as well, which is quite exciting. So this is like SPF, so this is a day cream, but I have been using the Supergoop SPF every day, but I feel like because that's got a tint to it, it's not something that's given me full coverage. So maybe I will start using this one post moisturiser or just in place of moisturiser to see how it is. And it goes alongside the retinol. And if you are using a retinol, then it obviously is even more important to wear SPF. It's important to wear SPF anyway, but even more important. This is the triple serum retinol. Now, I have a retinol subscription with Dermatica. I have not renewed the retinol part of it yet. When I was pregnant with Thomas, I stopped the retinol and I've never got in touch with him to say to add it back in. And I actually have my subscription on pause at the moment, not because I don't like the brand, but simply because I have not started the retinol journey again. I just haven't had time. It takes a bit of getting used to retinol and I've just not done it yet. There's been a lot of other things going on. So maybe what I'll do is I'll give these two a go. Am I trying too much at once? Maybe. But I feel like as if I don't, that's a face wash, that's fine. The other one's a niacinamide. What harm can it do? So if I use this as my retinol and the other one is my niacinamide and this is my SPF in the morning, then I will keep my Dermatica subscription paused at the moment until these are finished, and then I will let you know. Because I do want to get back into my retinol subscription with them, but I've just not had time. Do you want to know about the bump? Well, I just put it here so you can pause the video. It's funny how companies, they do send you all this stuff. They've been doing it for years, obviously, and as I say, I'm a tiny, not an influencer. I'm not an influencer. A tiny creator. I don't even know what you might call it nowadays because everybody's fucking doing it. But they put these things in and it's obviously like, oh, you could maybe use these phrases and these words and this is the science behind it and things like that. But a lot of the time I'm just like, that's good. And I move along. They also recently, I've noticed a lot of brands, Urban Decay, anything that comes from L'Oreal, who else? I don't know. Just, they are all now putting in these little cards. I think Michaela spoke about this recently as well, which was so interesting because I've had so many conversations with many people, but including her, about #ad. I probably should have fucking said it at the start of this video, shouldn't I? That was a bit stupid. I'll go back and edit that. Everything in this video has been sent to me. It was with no obligation to post. I am not being paid to speak about any of these products, but they are gifted items. They have been sent to me for review. If I wish to talk about them, then that's fine. And if I don't, then that's fine too. I also can tell you that they're absolutely rubbish. There's no like, I need to say anything about them. They just send this stuff because, and the thing is, I think if a product's good, then it's going to speak for itself, isn't it? And I'm probably going to tell you about it anyway. The likelihood of, if it's that good, I will repurchase it myself, which I have done with other things. However, now I think they're having to send these cards out which say you must put like that this is ad, hashtag ad. You must let people know, use transparency, you doing it, because I think so many brands for such a long time, I feel like Charlotte Tilbury was one of them, would send things and they would be like, say hashtag gifted, say hashtag this, and that is not appropriate. Like the ASA could quite easily take you down. But if the company has told you to do that, then you kind of need to have a leg to stand on to say, well, that's what they told me to say. I thought that was right. So now they're putting these in because they're like, do you know what? You need to be honest. Thank fuck. That's all I'm saying. There's still people out there who are telling you everything's brilliant. It's just the way it is. I'm going to put a wee video up here if you're new around here. I spoke about this a lot because it does my nut in. And it says, even on the card, it says, please do so honestly, whether positive, neutral or negative. I was always doing that anyway, but hey hell, you know. The other thing that I find interesting, and I see like the honest people that I do watch, it happens quite a lot, and I've done it, is sometimes on first impressions, sometimes when you start using something, you're like, meh, not sure about this, and then you'll leave it, and then you go back to it months later, and you'll be like, do you know what, it's actually really fucking good. And maybe at the time when you tried it, your skin was just going through something, like pregnancy or whatever, or just hormonal changes, or maybe it was winter and your skin was dry, and in the summer it's really oily. So when you try something, it very much depends on if it's going to suit your skin in that moment as well. So I don't know. You can change your mind too. That is all right, okay? Right, what have I got here? This is from Giorgio Armani again. They have sent me some shit recently. I say recently, but over the past year, and I'm absolutely dumbfounded. I actually was not aware of the, well, I was aware of the brand, but I hadn't bought anything from the brand. They then sent me some stuff, which made me then go into Boots and use lots of points that I'd built up on some nice stuff from them, because the brand is nice. They're fucking expensive, pricey product. But if you do want to treat yourself, what I've used from them so far, I've thoroughly enjoyed. They did send me a mascara. I think I spoke about that in another video. I'll stick it up here. And I have been using that recently as well, which has been quite nice. But this is their Smooth Silk Eye Pencil, and it says shade 12, which I don't know what shade that is. Shall we just have a look? It's kind of like a chocolatey brown shade. That's it there. Will I draw it in the back of my hand? Let's just go for it. Do it without the serumy one. It's very smooth. Ooh, that's nice. It's just an eyeliner. It's a really nice eyeliner. Has one of those little sponges at the end. I find that really, I don't want to say old fashioned, but it is to me old fashioned, because I remember being, you know, 14, 13, and was it Clinique? You went in and they had the wee sponge, was it then? And that was like, oh, smoke it, smoke it. But I think that's coming back now, right? So anyway, nice brown eyeliner there. And this is also one of their, I think this is one of their matte eyeshadows, which they call an eye tint, long wear luminous liquid eyeshadow. I was excited to try one of these. I've seen, is it Anna Newton, talk about these for years. And I've not watched Anna for a while. I don't mean like I've just fucking, I gave up now, I don't mean that. But I haven't been a regular viewer for a while because life is fucking busy. And there's certain, I'm very particular on who I like to watch. And I found that just her type of content, I wasn't following it anymore. But what I did see, and what I have seen, and maybe on Instagram where I've been following her, is these. And they look very, very nice. And I love a liquid eyeshadow. Oh, that is smooth. Again, just a beautiful kind of brown colour. It'll probably look a bit sheeny at the moment, but I'm sure it will dry down. It says it's a matte product. But I'm quite excited to try them. Maybe I could do a full face of Giorgio Armani. I don't have luminous silk foundation. I have to go and buy that. But apparently that's really good too. I don't know how many people I've spoke to that use that as their wedding foundation. So apparently it's very good. This one here, I'm sure, because I did open this was in a cardboard box as well, is from La Roche-Posay. I don't know why they needed to put it in this box and then a bag too. But then again, that is marketing for you. So I was sent an email and asked if I wanted to receive a parcel from them. And the reason I said yes is because all of the stuff that is in it, I have either tried before, bought myself before, bought regularly myself before over the years, or maybe something that I haven't tried and I thought, well, I know it's like a long-standing product in the company and I'd like to try it. So in this little bag, we have the Anthelios SPF, it's an SPF of 50 they've sent, the Effaclar, which is for an oily skin treatment, and this one is it just a moisturiser they've sent? Yeah, the moisturiser. But they've also sent the Toleraine range, which is for like red skin, like more sensitive skin, and I think it's the toner they have sent. Is it? No, wait, is that a milky? Let me just bring it out because I can't. My eyesight isn't good enough. Right, hold on. It's a cleanser. It's a right. Okay, so it's a makeup cleanser. Removal fluid. Do you use water with this? Hold on. Apply with fingertips. Massage with gentle circular motions. Carefully pat dry without rubbing. Rinsing optional. Well, I do want. Sorry, I've just got a blue thing on my face. I do want to rinse it off if I've got makeup all over my face. So I would imagine I want to rinse it. But I presume what it's saying is like you can use it as a milk as well. I don't know. But it's for intolerant skin, the Toleraine range. I have used stuff from the Toleraine range before. Effaclar, I think I bought something because back in the day when everybody's like marketing and it wasn't so obvious, that's what they were doing. I fell prone to being like, oh, that's a new product, I need to try it. And I don't need Effaclar because I have more leaning to dry skin, normal leaning to dry. So I will probably pass this one on for people who have kind of breakout skin. I've got a friend that I'm just thinking about actually. And then they also have put in the Cicaplast, which I've used for years. Again, this was something actually that I bought off the back of Michaela years ago, talking about this with kind of burns. It's one that you can like put in a first aid box, for instance. Sunburn, it's like a repair barrier. So if I've ever had a skin thing where I feel like, oh, for instance, starting your retinal again, you get peely, dry, sore skin, anything like that, or a reaction to anything, I have bought tubes of this before. I'm pretty sure, don't take my word for this because it's children and you know your own children. This would be safe to use on like babies. I'm sure. I'm absolutely certain. Let me read it. Yep, it actually says it on the box. So it says irritated or fragilized. Fragilized. Is that a word? La Roche-Posay? It says fragilized skin for adults, children or babies. So you could actually use this on people as young as Thomas. So, and then, is that everything? No. So we've also got the Hyalu B5 Serum Anti-Wrinkle Concentrate. So this one, I'm sure I've tried before as well. The retinol one, is the retinol one in a red bottle? I haven't tried. I've always thought about it, but La Roche-Posay is like a pricey brand as well, so it's not one that I routinely go for because these are not inexpensive items. But I have been using the Vichy hyaluronic acid, and it's not cheap either. I usually try and get it on a deal, but let's give this a go when that's finished if I'm not using one of the other things. And then, as I say, the sun cream, which is brilliant, and the Effaclar, which I'll pass on to somebody else. So that's kind of all those. I'm just going to put them back in there. As I say, I got a parcel from CeraVe as well. This actually came with like a wee thing about it. It says that it is their Balancing Air Foam Cleanser. Our first cleanser with glycosine for gentle and effective cleansing that helps improve skin barrier function. Now, I love just the original hydrating cleanser from CeraVe. I think it's really nice. Do I need an air foaming one? What is the difference? It says normal to combination. So what does that mean? Does it mean like combination as in you have breakouts, or combination as in it's sensitive? It says 24-hour hydration, but also 8-hour oil control, all whilst respecting and strengthening the skin's natural barrier. Okay. So it says it's suitable for like redness prone skin, but I would say this is probably for somebody who's more normal leaning to oily, but we'll give it a go. We'll see how we go with it. But again, it's going to take me a while if I can get through these things, and you can't really jump from thing to thing. So if you don't hear me speak about this for a good few months, that's why. Because I don't like going, oh, I tried this week, and this, your skin. Fuck it up if you do that. And then I got this parcel. I got 2 parcels from L'Oreal that were a little, well, one of them was really strange. This one here was like the summer essentials. I've actually seen a few people talk about this, so they must have sent out loads of emails asking if people wanted to try. This has so much vitamin C stuff in it. When they asked if I wanted to try stuff, they didn't tell me what was going to be in it. It was like summer essentials. I think they asked for my colouring, so maybe I thought I was going to get some sort of makeup product. And skin type, maybe? I can't remember exactly what they asked. But everything in this is vitamin C. Everything. There's a cleanser, a Revitalift Clinical daily anti-UV fluid. I tried the Garnier fluid, again, because I think that was sent to me. I did not like that because I didn't know whether it was meant to be a serum or an SPF, or it was too like all in the middle. Like I just wanted it to be one or the other. And I thought at first it would be a kind of one-stop shop, so I don't need to worry about putting on loads of products. But actually, it was a bit flipping weird. This says it has SPF of 50. Daily UV fluid. I would presume that's just an SPF then. No? But then, is it also a serum because it's got the vitamin C in it? I don't know. We'll see. I didn't like the texture of the Garnier one, and I'm not a big fan of vitamin C. We'll see. And then this is actually just a vitamin C serum. So again, I will pass that on. There is then a couple of makeup products. This is the Lumi Glotion. Now, I was quite keen to try this, but they have sent me it in medium glow. As I said, they did ask for my colouring, but I think, oh no, maybe not. I was going to say maybe it's going to be too dark. It does sheer out. I think it's one of these ones. Let's sit on my hand there. It actually is okay. It is deeper than I probably would have picked up if I'd seen this product in Boots. I'd have looked at that tube and thought, that's too dark for me. But it's definitely one of these ones that just as it goes on quite sheer. So actually it probably would just make me look like I've got a bit of a tan. It says it's a glow boosting highlighter. So I will give this a try because it does sound like my cup of tea. I just thought when I pulled that tube out there, I was like, that's pretty dark, but actually might be fine. And they also sent me the Infallible 3-second setting mist. They sent me this before. I'm still using the can that I've got, so that's another one. And they sent me a little tube of Elnet. I just thought this was a really weird, like, summer package. The vitamin C stuff, yeah, I get it. The other stuff, I don't know, a bit strange. But I will use it because I do like Elnet, it's good. And it's old school and probably take it on a trip with me because it's a mini. Oh, and they also sent this. It's the Telescopic Lift Mascara. This, I'm sure, is the one that has, yep, it is. Mascara Gate with Michaela Naguero. This one is the waterproof one. I will not be using this. This will get passed on because of 2 reasons. I didn't really like the mascara. I tried it before and I never wear waterproof mascara because just asking for trouble. Just can't get it off my face. That Glotion thing is actually quite nice. Yeah, so this is the weird package that I got from L'Oreal, and it came in this tiny box probably looks huge to you, but it came in like a little, like, as if it came from Vinted or something. And I thought it was like just something somebody parcelled up, but there's no like big box or nicely presented box or anything like that, which I don't come to expect. I'm not bougie like that. I don't care how people send me things. It's almost like a bit wasteful to send things like this. But they just sent this like in a box. And the reason it was weird is because they sent me this before. And I was like, why are you sending me this again? And they sent me it before and it wasn't a big PR package. And this time they sent it and it's just the products in a box. The thing is, I'm sure when I spoke about this before, it is their Bond range. It is essentially like their Olaplex range. And I'm sure when I spoke about this before, I was like, it's really useless to me because I don't have like damaged hair. I don't have coloured hair, and the colour that I did have was quite minimal through my hair. And on the top, oh god, my hair's all a mess at the top. The colour that I do at the top, my natural colour, I have very kind of greasy, fine, flat hair. So for me, I thought it's not really doing too much. However, once I got lots of blonde put underneath, and it is pretty much the whole half of my head, which has been bleached underneath. As you can see, the colour is all now washed out. But essentially what Daniel done was like lift my hair, and everywhere underneath is just foils down. So there is a lot of colour in my hair now, and I am very aware of it becoming quite damaged, and I'm trying not to use heat on it. I use the overnight curls most of the time, but if I do use heat on this area, I can see that it is getting a little bit frazzled and things. It's not looking too bad today actually, but it is getting a little frazzled. It needs cut. I'm not going to lie to you, it probably just needs redone. But I have been using this since the last time they sent this package to me, just because I was like, well, do you know what, we're going to give anything a go. I actually ended up picking up something else at H Beauty, which I thought was like you know, bring out the big guns, because I have felt like my hair underneath has been getting more and more damaged. You know, when you're like brushing through your hair and you look at the hairbrush and you think, and it's not just like natural, you're brushing your hair and it's coming out, it's like snappage. So I was a little bit like, oh no, I need to take care of this. So I have used almost a full bottle of this. I think I've got about that left in the other one that I had. But these products, I'm sure I passed on to my mum, because I was like, I don't need these. Now, I am thinking, I probably need these. So I am going to give these a try, like full boona this time, because last time I just looked at them and thought, nah, I don't need that. That's not for me. This time I'm kind of like shampoo, conditioner, pre-rescue or pre-shampoo. This is like the Olaplex treatment type of thing, and this is the leave-in serum. I may well actually need some of these things now, and as I say, I did pick up recently, it was K18, I'll just tell you. I picked up a bottle of that because I'd used that before and really liked it, so I'm kind of thinking I will hold on to these and start using them in a bit of luck really. But it was weird because they'd already sent me this, and last time in a big parcel, and now they just sent another. I don't know if they were just trying to get rid of stock or something, not a clue. And finally, I've got this huge big box from Dove. Now I did say at the start of the video, I'll tell you how to get all these things, and I've not done it yet. And we're already how long into it. This is something called Gifta. You can log on to Gifta, you can sign up to Gifta, you can see if there's anything that you like. There's another one called, oh, what is it now? It's a lady's name. If I can remember, I'll put it on screen somewhere, because at this point, it's just gone from my brain and I'm not going to remember. So these are like programs that you can sign up to, and they will email you out and say, like, we're looking for 100 creators to try this new product. Community X Scene as well, that's another one. I will link anything down below if you wish to go and sign up to it yourself. Sometimes it is like you need to have a minimum following count and things like that, but as I've said, I don't have loads of followers and I still get sent stuff. However, a couple of the other things, like things that I get from L'Oreal and things from like Armani stuff, that is people who reach out to me from PR teams and say, do you want to try it? But a lot of the time what I'm doing is just like going on and being like, well, there's an email, there's a new campaign for this company, yes, I'd like to try that. Or I just pack it in, I just sack it, because I think, no, it's nothing I'm interested in. I think I've been sent things like with vitamins before that I'm really not interested in. That's the other thing, Ardell sent me lashes. I don't know how to reach out to them to say I've moved house, to hope they don't send me anymore. But Ardell are a company that I'm like, if they said to me, can we send you strip lashes? I'd be like, probably not, because I don't use them. The new ones that I've spoken about the other day, yeah, send me more of them if you like. But I don't use strip lashes. So there's certain things that I just don't sign up to, certain things I'm not interested in, and certain things that I sometimes don't even respond to the email because I'm just like, nah, it's not for me. The amount of people that will respond to one of those emails that goes out, whether it's from one of these companies you sign up to or somebody from a PR agency reaching out to you, there's going to be thousands of people that will reply and say, yes, I would love to try that. So I don't feel bad if I just don't respond to the email and delete it. I just don't. The other thing is as well, sometimes some of the emails that I get, They will say on it though, like, please don't share this email with your pals and stuff like that, because I presume you would get in a lot of trouble for doing that, because they've emailed you personally. But as I say, there are other companies that you can reach out to and just start getting some, I want to say free shit, but you get what I mean. Like, you start reviewing some stuff, seeing some stuff, whatever, if you want to. But I just wanted to put that out there because I ain't a big creator. So this was one of these ones that you sign up to, and Dove had a campaign, and the reason that I said absolutely to this, like, yes, thank you very much, is because I like Dove and I like the cream. I actually was using the Lidl version of it, the Shein version. It's not really saying much for Dove here, is it? Because I was going to go, it's much cheaper and it's really nice. It is, but also it's like, do you know what? It's really nice. I like Dove, so I wanted to try it. What I will say though about this package is, this was one I signed up to in the sense of, yeah, I'd love to try some Dove stuff, that would be really nice. They haven't like put in the card that says, please put #ad. I don't see it anywhere here. And there is a lot on this that's like key messaging, call to action, like what words and phrases, you know, shop now, try now, buy now, head to Boots and try today. Have you tried Dove Advanced Body Care Wash yet? This is your sign to try Dove Advanced Body Care Wash today. So that's the kind of stuff that they want you to say. And I get it, but I also don't get it, because I'm a bit like, Dove, you're a good brand. Just, are you desperate? Like, just let your product speak for itself, because you're a good brand. And I think the stuff will be really good. I could do, it says as well, like, you could do an unboxing story. I'm just reading it as you could, like, say, you know, showcase your spring shower and morning routine. I'm not showing myself in this shower. But let me tell you what's in the box. It sounds so ungrateful, that's not the sense. Marketing is a funny thing, and I've always thought it's a bit fucking weird that, like, this is how it is. So this is the Dove Pampering 24-hour renewing micro moisturiser, shea butter and vanilla body wash, which I'm fucking into. I'm gonna try it. I think it'll be good. This is just the original one. This has no scent. This is the shea butter and vanilla one, and then this one is dragon fruit and coconut. So this one says it's replenishing, this one is pampering, deeply nourishing. Great, Dove, fantastic, love it. Oh, is it just this one that's new? This one's the only one that has a new thing on it. I don't know. I'm into it. Like, I'll give it a go. I don't think I need, I don't know, maybe I am being stupid, right? But I feel like now, in this day and age, 2025, I have been on the internet since I was like 12, right? And I'm 38. And with regards to social media, that has obviously only been in the last decade to 15 years. And especially with regards to like influencer marketing, I would give it kind of dawn of time 15 years ago, but really in the last 10 years. And I feel like as if this whole thing of folding things up and being like, this is the best product you ever try, or even like showing you like using a body wash in the shower, and what are you supposed to do? Stand in the shower and be like, oh, so luxurious, my skin feels so nice. Like, I don't get it. Like, if I seen something like that on Instagram or TikTok, I would scroll past it. And I'm 38, and I think, you know, Gen Z, the people who are younger than us, they are way more fucking savvy to that shit than we are. I feel like older generations, some people will be savvy and others maybe not so much. And that's a personal opinion, because I know my parent, and I know Alan's parents. They're not big, like, you know, internet people. My mum is much more like that now. She's very like, she could go and book stuff online if she wanted to buy stuff online. But I think like there's a lot of stuff that she would read online and just fucking believe it. And I'm like, oh, that's not really how it works, mum. And I feel like as if like Alan's mum and dad just don't really go online at all. Not anything social. They'll go on to do shopping and maybe like Amazon or whatever to look something up potentially, but they don't do any social media at all. So I feel like as if, who is that kind of marketing for? I don't know. I have no idea. And to a certain degree, I'm like, is it for younger? Because I see some young people doing it, but I'm like, if I'm savvy enough to know, like, it's body wash, isn't it? And I just feel like it's much better being like, let you try the product, use it, tell them if you like it. Yeah, you can do like a first impressions. Come back in a month and tell me if you're still using it, if it works well. Would you repurchase it again? There's just so much like, oh, I've tried this today and it's the best. Or I took a shower with this today and it's the best you'll ever have. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like you said that last week about something different, didn't you? So, Dove, come on. See these kind of cards? Like spring hydration era. It feels very dated to me. It feels like as if you're trying to be hip, Dove. Dove, you're just a good brand. You're just a classic brand. You're really good. Your body washes are great. I enjoy them. That's why I wanted to try the new one and also get a couple other ones because I would purchase them if I wasn't buying the little one that's cheaper. They're nice. I always buy Dove skincare sets at Christmas for presents for people. Always, always, always in Boots. Always. Without fail, every year. So I like Dove. I'm not lying, but I don't need to tell you all this bump. I just don't. Anyway, let's leave that one here. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. Let me know if you've tried any of these things. If there's anything in particular that you're interested about and you'd like to see a more long form view of the products, then let me know because I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Like if you want a fucking review of, like I say, this specifically, let me know. But if you know me, I will probably talk about it in a month or so's time and tell you what I think about it. Because it feels more real. It feels more normal to me than, I don't know. Anyway, babbling on. I will see you all again in the next one. Bye.